Hello, hello. The cat almost got on the laptop, and that would not have been good. Okay, we're still in the process of getting our things up and running right now. Okay, you hit your face, and you hit in between.
I did that.
Okay, then you bring it down. Go ahead, bring it down till you get whoop, whoop, back up. Hit the three dots.
Three dots quick. Then
Go to public. Hello, 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 everybody. Okay. Yes, don't mean to be rude here, but we have to get
go
our
to public.
public. Okay, edit privacy. Go to public. Hit public and then hit done when you're done with the public. All these little things we got to do before we are supposed to get on, but change. I don't know. We've been doing this for a year. You know that, Scott. Scott, now like it and then share it.
Seriously?
Seriously. Like,
Oh,
like, and it'll pop up in a second. It'll be over here. Okay, move it up just a little bit. Okay, hit the share. Okay.
I'm pathetic.
No, you're not. Your mind is on other things.
Yes, that's true. That's why.
Yes. Hello. We have
Good
Pam,
morning,
we have
all.
Don, and we have Noor in the house. Welcome, you guys. Yes. His mind is totally away from this
I
particular.
will pull it in. I will pull it in.
Yeah, put everything aside, even though I know you would rather be, not that you'd rather be, you want to be here, but your mind's going elsewhere.
This is my preference.
Wow. Thank
Hello,
you for
Zane.
checking on both. Hi, Zane. He's got it. Okay. Wow. Yes. And what were we talking about? Sanity earlier today?
Well, that and it's going to be all right.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be all right. Go with the flow, flow with the go.
The other where I started to tell you before we started on that was there's this flash in this movie called Legend of Bagger Vance.
Okay.
But anyway, there's a line in there. One guy's talking to another and says, everything's empty and meaningless, which I had heard from a mentor. But that line in that movie reinforced it. So you get upset about something because you put meaning on it. And none of this matters. 100 years from now, none of it's going to matter.
Yeah, that's right. It won't. And I'll get right with you, Zane. Hold on a
First day
second.
at university. Yay. What are you taking at the university?
Congratulations.
The bots are showing up. What does that mean?
Like the issue is finally resolved. Yes, yes.
You must know about that. I don't.
Yep, it's okay. Yes, it did get resolved. I meant to text you Wednesday that it looked good, but got distracted with other things. It's like
Like
everything
life,
else. Like life, yeah.
brushing your
Life
teeth, going to the grocery store.
Scott, I have taken BCA, Bachelor's in Computer
I
Application.
was curious what.
So are you are you going to school remotely? Are you actually going to the university?
It's way more fun to go. But
So Lady T, you've gone to Noble T instead of Lady T? I think you're the same person.
maybe.
I think so because I think it's the same picture. And using tulips. So it looks the same. So Zane, we're just waiting on your answer on that.
So those of you that are here, formulate some questions. Oh, also, I want to hear weird stories from people. I met a lady, she wouldn't respond to me, that can see ghosts.
Okay.
Not that that's an unusual thing in our world.
No.
But I wanted to interview her. She would not interview. So if you've seen ghosts, I want to hear about it. Or who you've talked to, or apparitions, or orbs, or all those stories.
I got pictures.
Do you? I've never seen an orb. I saw one on a camera one time, but I've never watched it go, ooh, through the room. Have you ever seen an orb?
Yeah.
Physically seen it with your eyes? Really? I have never seen
And
it.
also on my camera. And people say, oh, that's nothing to do with orbs. That is your flash. I'm not using the flash.
I know. There's
So-
all those caveats.
And they're different colors. There'll be a blue and a green
That's
and
what-
a white.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just different. So yeah.
It's funny. We were cutting a tree down out here in the neighborhood. She and her phone will collect orbs. They just
Yeah.
her person and her energy.
She's
She-
a medium.
And she took a picture of the tree, and on the camera there were orbs around the tree because I knew it was being cut down. It was sort of a sad thing because I know they were
Oh.
protecting the tree, but the tree had died, and the tree cutting guy was up there, and there were orbs up there with him around the tree. It was wild
Wow.
on her cell phone.
And Zane says, Scott, I have seen one with their faces.
With their faces.
Hi, KCT.
Well, do me a favor, Zane. Take my email, scottunderwood@gmail, and send me an account on that. I'd love to have it in writing. And if you've had weird encounters with energies of any kind, weird, like I don't know what that was all about. I want weird, strange stories that have inspired you.
Wow.
It may be a new book. They're hammering me about a new book.
Well, you were going one direction and now you're,
That's what, yeah, the road's not clear here.
yeah,
But I got
it's getting clearer. It'll get clearer.
Yeah. Once I have all the cards on the table,
Which direction?
it'll pop up.
Okay, there. So now his email address is going along the bottom of our pictures, and mine is there too.
So does anybody, I like this name, Noble T. For some reason, that word keeps getting my attention. So noble actions, noble events, what noble experiences have any of you had this week that you want to ask us about or questions? Oh, neat story. A friend that I'm mentoring
Can't keep.
that I had dinner with the other night,
Again?
she's lost. But I woke up between like 11 and 2 and couldn't sleep. And I said, okay, I'll read, meaning my book. I said, what page would you have me read? And they sent me to page 83. Where I thought it was something for me. Then I realized it was a message for her. Her angels were gunning for her, is my thought. And that there was one line on one page. What I'm getting at, the book lately has been a tool, where they say, read this page, the message is on the page kind of thing. But it was funny because the message was somebody besides me that had never happened before. I thought that was sort of cool. And it was very apropos.
Hello, Mie. I think that's what it says.
Well, I want to hear about it, Zane. I want to hear about it.
Okay.
Millie
Yeah.
Goodman, Mel.
And, yeah. Ooh, I have one, and that was because of my highest level of mediumship powers. Tell us about your highest level of mediumship powers, Zane.
And you can email me that one too. I'm always curious about this stuff.
Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Surgery went well. Oh, good.
Was
Good,
this
good,
on
good, good.
her foot? Prayer.
Hip.
Oh,
Right,
hip replacement?
That was Kathy. Cat. Wendy. Good morning, Wendy.
She's back. Or are you back? Are you still in Alaska?
I would think that.
She was in.
Honeymoon's still
I didn't know
going
how
on.
long she was staying there.
Oh, you're excited to share? Okay. So please send him an email on
So
that.
did you see any ghosts in Alaska?
Yes. Hip replacement. And Wendy's waiting on Wendy's reply on that one.
There's a lot. I would think there'd be a lot of ghosts in
Still
Alaska.
there.
Okay. Ooh, look at you talking to us from Alaska.
I was going to say, Zane's a little further away, but that's okay. I'll mail this to you, but I'd love to share this on a video call, which will be very easy for me to explain. That would be great. We could do that sometime, not right now, because
Just
Yeah.
fish and whales. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was laughing at no ghosts, just fish and whales.
yes, got that part. Okay. So you don't see any ghosts of the fish or the whales. Okay, good.
I would think Alaska would have a lot of
Yeah. Okay.
Linda. Okay, first question of the day.
Well, hold on a second. Let's finish. Zane, get a hold of
Email me.
email him and we'll
We'll
work
get
out a
started
time
there.
that we could do maybe a Zoom call and we could record it.
Oh yeah, I'd like to record it. So we got it. Or on paper. That's why I like the emails.
Yeah, well, I know you like the emails, but if you can see a video all the time,
Hmm.
then you can replay it anytime you want to listen to it. It's sort of like having your book.
That's true.
Okay, but this way
But
you don't have to sit.
you have to move in here and work the video for me. Remember, I'm pathetic.
I was going to say, I did talk to somebody who said she wanted to spend the night here one night, but we'll talk about that.
Oh wait, let's stop the show. Tell me more.
I had mentioned that to you yet today. So anyway, we'll talk about that later.
You had me at hello on that one.
I don't think you even said that. Just kidding. Okay. Not to be strange, yes.
Well,
Okay.
you had me at the word
Okay.
she.
Yes.
Spend night.
Yes.
Something.
She. Just she. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, well, Zane, thank you for that. So, Linda has a question, so we'll get right to the question. Anybody has a question, please pop it up on anything. Even though this is not the spiritual show that flows, it still flows. And Archangel Gabriel and his collective are here and listening. So, whatever said,
I didn't even ask if they were going to be here today. So I'm hoping
they're here. They're here.
How do you know? I'm getting all kinds of weird energies on this one. In that, first of all, I get the sense that you don't have a job. Oh, you want a work at home job? Okay.
A remote job. Yeah.
Okay, because she's not at a job now.
Right.
But there's something that she's lackluster about. I'm assuming this is a she, Linda. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a female picture. Maybe.
I don't know what. If I was going to go look for a job to work at home, of course, that's obviously computer work. I'm hearing sales and telemarketing. It's not my gig. I don't know what you're good at vocally, personality-wise. Why? And I'm also getting like being a receptionist or like an answering service for somebody, an individual.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
A lot of people need personal assistance.
There's always Amazon, but that is freaking brutal. I watched Beverly work on Amazon. Oh my God, they stopwatch it when you're going to the bathroom. And if her job was to interview new sellers. Oh my! I'd listen to her when she was on the phone. It was, I don't know how she did it.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to tap into.
Nikki, about the book.
The page.
The actual message for this individual was at the bottom of page 85, last paragraph, last 5 lines, and we could read it here.
Yeah, we'll get it in just a second. Let's finish up with Linda. You did.
I'm all over the map today. Linda.
Yeah, I can't. He's bouncing like a ping pong ball around here. Or what's the other one? The arcade games, pinball. You're being a pinball wizard today. I'm just saying. Not putting you down or anything.
Well, at-home jobs are not tough to find. They're out there. I just don't know what your expertise is or what you want to do. But she's lost. She doesn't know what she wants to do. That's what it is. That's what I'm feeling.
And Linda, to get a sense of purpose and she hasn't even found her passion yet.
Yeah.
What are you passionate about? Yes, you are female. Okay. We thought you were, but maybe sure. These days, we can't assume.
Yeah, it's hard.
People do get offended when we call them one or the other, and it doesn't. We're not trying to offend. It's just what energy we're getting in. I hope that makes sense because I know I have a lot of male energy at times, and I have no problem with that.
I just call her Joe every now and then.
I never heard you.
I could start.
No, that's okay. Jules is fine. Jules can be on both.
Joe.
It's Julz. Jules. Okay. Let's get back to Linda. Okay. So what are you passionate about, Linda? It feels like you haven't found it yet.
I'm getting kids.
She's passionate about kids.
Yeah. Do you like kids? Linda, kids. I see you working with kids like in a kindergarten, but that's not at home.
She could do things at home.
For kindergarten?
For kindergarten, they have a lot of stuff on that. Hi, Serge Eugene. Welcome in again. I liked kids. I liked past tense. Hi, KT. You just put your question in. Oh, what's coming towards me? Got it.
It's not if you can get a job at home. What Julie and I are talking about is you haven't locked into what you want to work at home from doing. So you've got options. It's either you work for somebody at their bidding and calling, or you, if you want to start your own business, I don't know what that would look like, but it's just funny that the kid thing moved in.
Yeah.
So
something about kids, you're more passionate about working with kids. It's almost like you don't like adults as much. You don't like the interaction with adults. This is what
she feels more secure at home.
Yes.
And I don't blame you. You get out in that corporate world. Oh my gosh, that can be tough, emotionally draining.
And I don't know what your home life is like, but if you can have a business at home with, watching kids, helping them learn, like not just a daycare, but more a preschool.
What about, I'm like challenge kids, but I show her.
Yes, that's what.
Teaching kids to read something.
Yeah, those that have a little bit more difficulty.
And specifically autism
would
is
need
showing.
A certificate work with kids. I don't have transportation. Oh, yeah. And you would need transportation in order to work with kids in case there's an emergency.
Well, I don't, are you here in the States or somewhere else? Anyway, where I'm going with, around here in our area, everybody in town is looking for help. There's help wanted signs everywhere on all kinds of, what I'm getting at is I can't imagine that you wouldn't have any trouble if you just decide what you want to look for going out. And there's LinkedIn, there's Zip Recruiters, there's all those sites that people post.
Indeed.
So if you
Texas,
okay,
down in Texas,
if you start looking, you're going to find it. I don't think you don't know where to look at, and you haven't put any energy in.
You haven't even tapped into the pulse of the hiring area.
Figure out what you want to do and find us back.
Yeah. But find your passion. If working with kids you're passionate about it, I know you're going to have to work through things. And Texas is about regulations, so I know you would have to have a lot of certificates and approval and inspections and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to throw this out. This just jumped in my head. I don't know. Do you like to bartend? You said Texas. I thought of line dancing. I thought this ain't Texas.
Of course you did. He's trying to tell you what he's doing tonight. I have one car. What do you think about FedEx?
You could drive for Amazon. I'd rather drive for Amazon than be on the phones with
Well, they're saying FedEx.
Yeah, and that too.
But she wants to work from home. So a FedEx job from home.
Yeah.
It feels promising. Is that what you get?
I like FedEx better than I like Amazon. But Amazon is my idea, not hers.
Right. That's why I wanted to
check
you
into
back
it.
into.
Hey,
I'm feeling more positive with that, and it's more positive in the male energy. So that would be more work oriented. There's positivity on your female. So what I'm feeling on the female energy is that more your nurturing side and all. Maybe you can do side gig or side hustle, they call it these days, helping be a tutor where kids come over and you tutor them in reading and more with kids with challenges when it comes to education.
My sister-in-law in the day, years ago, babysat kids out of her house, but she had a big house. And she had quite the following.
If you're going to work in the place, as long as he can provide transportation, I think that's good. And it feels like a good positive when it comes to the male energy side of you. Like I said, the female side is more nurturing, but it's very powerful too. So to me, a work life in FedEx or doing something physical and then nurturing kids is going to give you more of a balance. That's what I'm getting for you. And just what they're saying is take an early shift so you could be there in the afternoon and help kids out. They can be brought by your house for an hour tutoring session. You might even tutor a group at a time, 3 to 5. And it's just, you won't have to get too much certificates other than maybe tutoring, but you're just helping them learn to read and things like that. Basic things to help them get over these are their words, to help them pop the educational bubble that they're trying to get into, okay? Because they're struggling and they just need an outside person with a different perspective to help them learn. Okay.
Next.
All right. Let's see. Hello, everybody.
We're pouring in here.
Red Rose 1111. Majo. That's a neat name.
Yeah.
Okay. You did have a question, but I think I had one. You don't have to keep repeating it. I had one before that. KT wants it. Let me see. I thought I had one more before KT. Nikki was talking about page 85. You answered Nikki's question, unless you have a different one, Nikki, because I know you were just replying to what he asked. KCT, you're in. Did you have a question today? Okay, so we will go back to yep. KT would like to know what's coming towards her this year. This year is halfway over.
Yeah, I was realizing this July just went in my world. And we're in August already.
Yep. And kids are back to school, which is just terrible.
It depends what side of the fence you're on.
Well, okay, traffic-wise,
Oh,
it's terrible.
yes. Having them gone to school is good.
Well, it is, but the cost is more expensive because they're cooling off the
Classrooms.
the classrooms. These entire buildings, which they could have shut down or kept low for another month and save some money. And because of daylight savings time in every other state but ours,
Yeah.
they're going to be going back to school in the dark within another month.
Interesting.
At 7:00, it gets dark in Texas. I know. I stayed there for a while.
I'm hearing the word stagnant with KT.
She's in a gap time. What is a gap time? You're supposed to answer these questions.
I was scanning. I was trying to remember the abbreviation. I've heard it. God's
area
of
preparation. He's been remembering so many other things, like numbers, the page of books, but he can't remember God's area of preparation. So what's the yes for, KT? I'm sorry. We get off on other things, and it's like,
KT,
okay.
yes.
God's, yes, thank you.
I'm just hitting a brick wall.
Thank you, Pam.
What does she need to hear?
Stagnation, stuck. Work on that heart chakra. Just there's a notification. Yeah. Okay.
You are just like, if you ever had rubber boots on and walked through the mud. I'm hearing she's shut down. You're emotionally, I'm getting the sense that you're just like hooked. You're exhausted emotionally, mentally. Something hasn't worked out. You're tired of trying, don't feel like you can take another step. I don't know if I'm on track here or not, but that's what I'm getting.
She's not trusting. You're not trusting or believing in yourself. Yes. This is
well, something didn't work out that she believed would. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
That you had high hopes for, and now you're going,
So what did you do after you didn't get the pilot?
Oh, that? that was the worst or the best, depending
Yes.
which way you look at it. I beat myself up for 40 years over it.
Well,
Other than
and there you go about the letting go.
yeah,
You got to let go of those things. But remember, you're still alive. And most likely, if you gotten to be a pilot,
that was their point
yes.
that I've just heard lately, and I went,
Well,
oh, never thought about it.
I just,
No, I know. No, you're reconfirming it, but I would have liked to have heard that sooner than later. I don't know whether I believed it or not. I guess you hear it when it's time. But
Yeah.
she is. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I heard this line in a song the other day. One path leads to diamonds. One path leads to gold. The point being that wherever you are, whatever's happened is not right or wrong, and there's no reason to feel depleted. When I was a kid, they made these little plastic cars that you would assemble, and you'd turn them loose, and they'd bump into a wall and they'd explode. And that was really fun stuff as a little kid. Oh, good, the car blew up. And so then you put the car back together, and there was another version of that where it would hit the wall, it would just turn, bump into another wall, but the point I'm making is, okay, you've hit a wall, but you can choose to be wounded or you can choose to be wise on this thing. And I know somebody that had a dream job of their life, thought it was going to be just the cat's meow. Turned out they were on an airplane constantly. They were having back east. They were never home. Just, this was my dream job kind of thing was the point being. And so you don't know until you try. All you do is you put the next foot out there in front of it. It's one foot in front of the other, and you bump into the wall, and you go, okay, that didn't work. I'm going to go this way. I know a guy that spent his whole early college career. He was going to be a chemical engineer for a petroleum company. Got all this training, hated it, turned around, went back to chiropractic school.
oh, wow.
And then became a chiropractor, just like overnight. You don't know until you try it. You do your best shot at the time, and if they don't want you there, trust me, I had this happen firsthand. It still does. Then you'll get directed another way. But you pick up your best. What's the best thing jumping in your? Ask them what page to read in the book.
Give us a page number.
Yeah.
Give us a number between. What's the pages numbers?
1 and 270. You have 270 choices.
I just, yeah, we do see you, Laura. And you still need to work on yourself too, KT. I know I preach that constantly, but you're not trusting yourself. You're not believing in yourself.
Here's our answer. It's page 85, our page of the day. If you can see your life as a steady process of moving up the ladder of thought rather than a shocking, horrific experience, the pain is lessened or neutralized over the event. So wherever you are, you're not stuck. You're just between rides on the Ferris wheel.
God's area of preparation.
Yeah.
You want love this year, and you can get it. One, work on you. Build up your unconditional love for yourself.
I'm so tired of hearing that. I say that out of affection for you.
I know. I live unconditional love.
I know.
Okay, comparatively,
No, I'm glad
I'm
you keep.
pretty happy about it, aren't I?
Yeah,
And
I hate you for that.
yes, I know. And I love you too. But what I'm saying, and I know I say this so often, but people don't understand what that means. And I just I saw a YouTube short when I got here, and I was going to show it to you, but other things were happening. But a dog, I guess, was on an airplane or something, and got reunited with his owner, and would not let go of her. Would not let go of her the owner at all, and just kept whining and just would not be separated even by a smidgen. So it's really, I get you that you respect and love yourself. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about unconditional love. And I didn't realize unconditional love was that hard to understand or
Yeah.
explain. And I was told that it is.
And I'm still struggling with that.
Yeah. And it's a love of the closest thing I have is Gizzy is right here, and he's a cat. Okay. I have unconditional love. And I know you do too.
Mhm.
And I'm not worried about only if he doesn't scratch up the furniture. No. You love him, he loves you. You feed him, and he shows you unconditional love. You get
Sure.
that. Yeah, he's expecting you to feed him, and if you stop feeding, he'll go find somebody else who will give him unconditional love.
That's
Right?
true. Yeah, he would.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Unconditional love for yourself. You don't expect anything out of yourself. You just have the love. And if you really want to understand unconditional love more than anything else, have the love for yourself that God has for you. Okay? Love yourself like God loves you. We were made from love, light, energy, and power.
On that note, there's a reel that comes through with the gal. She's blonde. She has a Swedish accent, but she was in a restaurant and she has an interesting way of presenting things. And she said the gist of the reel was she would look at somebody in the restaurant and say, "I love you." You know, somebody that you would get who would get your attention that maybe you don't think they look right or you're disapproving of them judgmentally somehow. And so she was playing this game saying, "I love that man over there," or "I love this woman." I've been doing that this week, and it was interesting. I felt a shift. It was,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Now, if you could do that for yourself.
Well, point taken.
Okay.
Because I went that way. I thought, oh, this is what it feels like.
Exactly.
Because I found it easier to do to other people. And I thought, but I started feeling it, fortunately, through her reel. And I've been saving some of her stuff. I don't even know her name. But it's interesting how the universe will send you stuff at the right time
Exactly.
where it clicks. I mean, I get tons of it. It's amazing how the timing works.
Yeah, so much. And that's right. If you send out that unconditional love, it comes back to you.
The boomerang.
And then you feel that, oh, that's what this feels like. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you put more out there and more comes back, then you're going to feel a warmth in your heart chakra.
Even if that would be
Exactly.
too much, too fast to assimilate.
Yeah.
It's like a breakup. You can't be healed instantly because there's pieces you got. Oh.
Yeah.
Each little piece makes you feel a little better.
And I started loving myself unconditionally, right? And to me, that's a green color. That's your heart chakra color. And I believe that there's 7 major colors and lights of love and layers of love within you. And these are just the basic ones.
Mm-hmm.
With the top one being, as I said, God's love, or to me, I call Almighty. It's all about unconditional, pure, perfect, unconditional love. That's what we were made of. It is inside of us, but we can't activate. I mean, it's there, it's working with us all the time, but we can't embrace it, not activate it, embrace it until we go up this.
It sounds like it's a simple concept, but to me, it has been a struggle.
Well, yeah, but once you get the green, once you get the unconditional love for yourself, then universal love. And that's a pink color. At least it is.
Yeah, that would be the next.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then I got spirit, and then I got love of the divine, or divine love, angelic love, love of Christ, and then the pure, perfect love, infinite love. I mean, to me, that's the ultimate, and I can feel that in me now. Yeah, 2 years ago when I started this, I wasn't there. I just started on my heart chakra and loving myself. So
you're talking to the prime animal here, going from 0 to 60 in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, to me, it was a step. And even if you're taking steps, it doesn't mean they have to be big, giant steps. No, baby steps, baby steps. Start out very slow, because by the time after 2 years, now I can run. There's no more baby steps. There's no more crawling for me. I can climb mountains. That's what I feel like now.
Hello, Ms. Gibbons. So, hope
I'm
that helps
ready.
you.
Yeah.
Your pain helps us learn.
Yes, believe me. Yeah.
As we dissect ourselves over trying to help you.
Yeah, and it helped me understand that this concept isn't as simple as I believed it to be. I was at the right place for me to start my journey 2 years ago. And a lot of you are just now.
Well, that means they're all in the right place too.
Everybody is in the right place. Everybody is in the right place. And coming here.
And that's something that's been hard for me to learn, because why aren't you this way? Why aren't you that way? Wait, you don't know any better.
Well, and not only that, you were talking about 40 years you've had this specific concept about something.
Yeah.
And now it just realized, no.
Well, what I realized.
Why wasn't I told 40 years ago?
Yeah. Well, what I realize now, thank God, what happened then happened.
Yes.
But every time I'd see a plane fly over, I'd go, that angst thing, that trauma thing, whatever it was.
But as I said, he might not be here today if he had gotten that job. So he's here for a reason. And we know that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
Yay.
Thank you, Red Rose. And yes, you and I talked about loving like God loves you. Yes, like my parents, they love me unconditionally. Yes, exactly. Because Red Rose, she had said something about God's love, and I'm going, you have to love you like God loves you.
It's nice to see all these people today. I'm afraid now we'll never get through half of you guys.
It's okay. We'll take it one step at a time. I didn't even set it's whoever's getting questions in. Yes, we'll try to get to those who want general, but if you have specific questions, and yes, Diane, you're one of the, I want to share this vision with you. Oh, okay. Red Rose 1111, I want to share this vision. When I meditate, I saw a
White lion.
A lone white lion, or a lion, white lion. Okay. Always beside me.
That'd be a guardian thing.
Yeah.
If you're into the animal stuff, I don't do well with that because I have nothing to relate to. But those who are into animals, animal spirit, animal energy.
And I hate to say, it might be your gatekeeper too.
Oh.
Just saying. You never know. Gatekeeper does not have to be a form of human or a humanoid or anything like that. It could be anything. I know people that have dragons and centaurs and fairies and angels and all sorts of guides. And their gatekeeper can be anything, but their gatekeeper's there since day one.
And just because it's on my brain again, those of you who have just joined, feel free to email me with, I'd like weird stories or unusual stories, unusual encounters, orbs, ghosts, spirits, apparitions, things that you had an amazing experience over and possibly reached an aha moment that you hadn't had before, those kind of things.
And there's one other thing you didn't mention. Aliens. If
Oh,
they have an
we could do the
encounter,
alien thing too.
He's not
Especially if you got a pet. I'd like to meet him, meet them, whatever they are.
a pet.
If you have an alien in a box in your house, I was being.
Do you have an alien in a box?
No. I was going to say, if you got one locked in your room,
Oh,
if you got an alien locked away, could I come by and see him? I'd like to.
oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go up to Sedona on the airport Mesa, yeah.
I've been up there a lot. My son has seen stuff with me up there. I have not. He saw Indians. He saw all kinds of crazy stuff. I was watching him watch whatever he was seeing.
Do you feel any of it?
Uh-uh.
I could be.
I could see a little bit in terms of energy, but that's as far as it went.
Yeah. And as I approach the airport, I can start feeling it
Really?
quickly.
That's what I know. It's up there, whatever it is, but I don't. Maybe I've evolved. I should go try again.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, angel spirits is fine. Perfect.
So, okay.
I'll take any of that stuff.
Anything quantum, as Miss Claudene would say. I have friends going to Sedona next weekend.
We have
Cool.
a friend who just came back. She was so buzzed she couldn't hold still. This was Monday night. I ran into her. She was just like, she'd been Janine, you'd know her just so.
Okay. Not Jenna.
No.
No, I didn't see Jenna. Okay. I was there last time.
Yeah, it was she was one that got real crazy in the circle and was all energetic about. She was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's her.
Oh, wow.
She was on a.
She
couldn't
was a
couldn't bring
spiritual
herself
high.
down.
Which is great. I mean, I thought she was a sign language teacher the way she was moving her hands, but she wasn't signing. So I'm going,
Or
what's
she
going on
couldn't do a. She was so wound up she couldn't talk, and she couldn't correlate mind experience in it. It was interesting watching her talk.
here? Yeah. Well, you were with her longer than I was.
Yeah.
Because you were in the 3. But when we got to the 6, yeah. Okay.
Try talking to the lion in your third eye room.
Yes.
Put the lion in there and see what you get.
Yeah. And Lionsgate is opened, people.
Lionsgate.
The Lionsgate portal is open,
Oh.
and it's open big on 888. Yes. 8th month, 8th day, 8th year. It's going to be huge, huge energy. And this is the time to manifest. This is the time to get things done. Because it's the energy. If you can't feel it, I'm sorry if you can't feel it, but it's wow. It's just wow. Okay. So we've got Diane Tanner. I have a question for my daughter, if possible. She was laid off a month ago and rent is due. Laid off. Has she gone in to get unemployment? Or can she? Just to check.
I can't imagine there's.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was the accounts payable thing.
Yeah. There's got to be a lot of.
My brain's going to car dealers. I don't know. I know car dealers. I have a distant connection. She was very high in demand just for accounting reasons at the car dealer. But let's see. What's the daughter's name?
Sarah. We've read her before.
Oh.
I think you mean Sarah, right? Because she did say something. Yes, but not arrived.
She's.
Oh, right. As long as she's filed, it does take, Sarah. It does take about 6 weeks. I know it takes forever, believe me.
She shouldn't stop looking, though, is what they're saying.
And
actually, she's going to find something better than she left.
Yeah. And the wait will be worth it. And also something else about worth it. The struggle will be well worth the wait, too.
Yeah, has she got something she can sell that she doesn't need, some unwanted furniture? I'm getting this like Facebook, whatever.
Yeah, but be careful on the Facebook apps, people, when you're trying to sell stuff. There's scammers. They hit that quick. The 509 area code is huge for that.
I hadn't thought about the churches.
Yeah.
Church is a good idea.
And there's other community projects that help as well. City of Tempe has a center where they have a lot of help there. And I'm not talking shelter. I'm just talking, they have a lot of people there that have resources that they can send you different directions to get yourself taken care of, get SRP off, or, you don't have to pay them for a month or 2.
Here's where you may need to help her. I don't know what your proximity to her is, but you need to stay on her to keep moving. She's frozen out of, when you get stuck. But don't let her sit. She'll find a job quick if you can keep her moving. In her pain, they're saying her tendency would be to shut down. So
good, very good.
So,
which city is she in? Because City of Mesa has temporary help too, and there is a housing assistance on Center. Yeah, it's on Center. South of Main, south of First.
They're saying keep her moving. She
Goodyear.
needs you right now. FYI, that they just gave me that.
Okay. Goodyear. I don't know what the city of Goodyear is like. If anybody's from the city of Goodyear and know of any help, please let us know. But I know the city of Goodyear's got to be decent at least because the cities around it are good.
But what would not be good for her is for you to, assuming you could, don't hand her the money for the rent. Let her go through this. It will promote some growth.
Self-reliance.
Yeah.
And her freedom, independence, sovereignty, and wholeness depends on her actions.
I like that.
She's got to let go, surrender the process. She's kind of fighting. It's almost like she punching her way out of a paper bag. I don't know if you remember that old adage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where you're trying to pump
and it doesn't
punch
work.
And it doesn't work. You got to tear.
They actually did that one time on a TV show I saw as a kid.
Yeah.
With this big paper bag over guy, punching bag, and he couldn't punch his way out because everything would flex and give. And
right.
But
they proved it right. It can't do it. I can't, so she has to. Yes, perfect.
Good, but stay right behind her. She needs you. She won't admit it, but she'll look to you for support. She'll listen to you.
And you need to stand behind her with pom poms, not whip. I'm just saying.
That's I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Good difference.
That's it. The picture popped in my head.
Yeah.
Pom poms.
Go, girl, go.
You got this. Sorry, we're getting crazy here, but
No.
What do you got?
No, I just see her talking to the daughter. Daughter wants to park and give up, but perfect. Okay, then you're doing it.
You're doing it,
Stay that. But that's what she needs. But that she won't be out of work very long.
I'm feeling that she's going to get her first unemployment check, and she'll have just gotten a job. But that first one she can keep. The other ones will have to stop, even though they're 6 weeks behind or more. The first one will be allowed to keep.
She's not sure of herself. She needs to hear you say you can do it.
Mom, you need to lead by example. Get your stuff sold. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. She's got a popcorn.
Oh,
company
she's a popcorn lady.
She's a popcorn lady. She's trying to sell. So work on you too at the same time, and she'll see what you're doing by example, and she'll get it done. Lead the way, Mama. That's what.
This is a weird example, but for a while I was watching these stories of where people barely survived. Mm-hmm. These two guys fell into an ice cave climbing or something, and it was like a tunnel, and they both fell into this thing. Fortunately, with their heads uphill, and one of them got hurt. The other one, long story short, the one who got hurt wanted to give up and die, and the other guy said, and they would he'd take a deep breath and pull this guy one inch at a time. Yeah, it was that way till somehow they got out of this thing. The premise being the fortitude of the one survivor pulled the other one along. So you've got to be the survivor in the ice cave. So just keep telling her she can do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you already know to do that. So.
And it kind of reminds me of trucks going down the highway and helping the person out behind them because it pulls them along.
Oh yeah, the draft.
Yeah. And they change it up. You'll see them going in front of each other, back and forth. It's to help each other out with the draft. So that's what the thing. Just keep moving forward.
My brother did that with a Volkswagen van one time. He got right behind a semi, and it sucked him along. And the semi driver couldn't see him, was nervous. My brother said he could see the guy checking his mirrors. He knew he was back there, but he couldn't prove it, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Yes, we are not supposed to get too close to trucks, and don't do it, please.
No.
I've seen too many craziness. Yeah. But yes, whatever it takes, draft her along. You've got the momentum. You've got to grab the momentum so that you can bring her along. Okay.
Well, you are in for a surprise, Ramona. You came to the right place.
Welcome in, Ramona. Ramona, are you in West Virginia? Just thought I'd ask. And also, just put in a question that you might have. We're doing questions before we're doing generals because I don't want a general coming in. I'm just saying.
The questions, I think we get more
We can get more in depth. Hi, PU, Yadav,
bang for the buck.
Karen, and Letty, Melissa.
Holy Moses, really? How?
What?
I'm running out of paper right now.
It's okay. Okay. Do you see my house will be finished? When do you see getting my house finished? She keeps asking the same question, but in different ways. I thought I saw a few more.
January.
That late? Ooh. Somebody had a question about August, September, and I haven't seen that.
There's so many in print. I don't know how far along
Oh,
it
you're
is.
in Arizona. Oh, hi, Ramona.
And
In Arizona. Go ahead.
because I'm watching a house be built down the street. And it's taken them a long time to get much done. Depends on the contractor, just depends on the load.
Nobody, I just want to make sure. I want to start my own business, a metaphysical herbal business. Woohoo! Where are you, Jess? What? I know you answered this probably yesterday. Was it Pennsylvania that you're at? I can't remember. And Ramona, I hope you will be coming to visit us on the September 17th. You'll be there. And this is Sonora Spiritual and Wellness Market Sunday, September 15th at the Embassy Suites, Phoenix, Biltmore, 2630 East Camelback Road. I'm going to remind everybody that we're doing that on September 15th. And yes, Scott will be there. He will have a booth. And Tennessee. Yeah, I live Tennessee. Bonnie's in Tennessee. And where are you? Memphis, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Nashville, any of those areas? Because I know Nashville is huge compared to when I lived there.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to Nashville.
I have. Yeah. I even did a walkathon in Nashville. Oh, good. I'm glad you're going to be there. Oh, Majel is on the UK. Oh, so you're in the same place that Bonnie's at. Bonnie is there. That is so cool. Have you gotten a hold of Bonnie yet? Bonnie is at Calling on Angels 1111. If she was in right now, I would say, hey, you guys got to
Hello, Darren.
meet up. I've been staying with family for a year and recently got a new job opportunity. But however, I'm a bit stressed due to my car not running and the living situation. Understood.
Who are we working on?
I was just reading Ramona's. We were working, kind of was up in the thing. Let me go back to see anybody else. Jesse, I must need a few days. Sedona. Letty's asking what does Spirit have for Letty? First thing I got was rest, girl. You need to rest. What are you getting for Letty?
That name takes me to another woman I had to disconnect. She was a mentor of the past. Letty, GV.
You're not being honest with yourself. You're not being truthful and embracing your authenticity.
Other than that, she's fine.
Rest. Take care of yourself. Listen to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. What else you got?
They're showing me her standing in front of a swing set. But one swing here, one swing here. She's standing between the swings. I don't have an interpretation yet.
Is she waiting for something? She's standing between the...
In motion, they're saying she's not in motion. Her feet are stuck in the ground. She's in this, What does Spirit have for me? Maybe I can hear words for it. They're saying we see you in despair. is what they're saying. And they're saying it's unnecessary. So she's stuck in a rut. It's yourself.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that up.
It's yourself evaluation of a given situation that's not true. I think this centers around something somebody told you. Imagine the word gossip. I can't imagine that would happen to her. They're saying be clear in your thinking about the thought you're predominantly carrying around in your head at the time, something you're chewing on. They're saying there's no basis for the current belief you have wrapped around this thing. I don't know if that makes any sense or not.
Would make more sense to her than
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be wrong.
Be bold, be confident.
There you
Sorry.
go. I needed to hear that.
I mean, you're getting it. You got to give it because if you hold the information inside, it's not comfortable. I'll just put it that way. Letty, well, a second.
You-
Just had something for you.
You got a lot on it right off the bat.
Yeah,
I don't know what the swings mean unless they represent motion.
and something about children.
And the thing about a swing is you don't get anywhere. You just move around a lot.
Yeah, it's just motion, wasted motion. Not completely wasted motion. Majority of the motion is wasted.
When you get in the swing of things,
Swing of things.
but she's between the swings, so maybe she's not taking any action.
And she doesn't know which one to get on.
Yeah, but that's the one road leads to diamonds, one road leads to gold. So either choice will take you somewhere.
It's sort of like the merry-go-round. Which one do you want to ride? Do you want to ride the horses that go up and down?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to sit in the chair? Do you want to sit on the other ones that don't go up and down? Take a leap of faith. Exactly. But you've got to make your choice. Which one you're going to go on, but you're stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. I don't know. I don't remember which song that comes from, but it's making me laugh. Thinking that Joker's on the right, something on the left, and or is it Joker's on the left? Pam, are you here? Because I know you have that, the music trivia. But yeah, breathe in. What do we got? Yeah. So work on you. I know I've been saying this. Steve Miller Band, great song. Is it? Okay. I didn't remember it was Steve Miller. Do you remember the name of it? Stuck in the middle with you.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me.
I got
I'm lost in
Steelers
space here.
Wheel. Oh, yeah, the song by Steelers Wheel, Stuck in the Middle with You. Hold on, let me make sure this is right. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And I've got Stuck in the Middle with You, song by Steelers Wheel. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the same smile from my face. Keep the smile from my face, losing control. Yeah, I'm all over the place. That sounded like you today, doesn't it?
Is she in the plumbing business? She's got.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Jess, you're fine. You're fantastic.
I was tuned out here.
I appreciate you having me look because Steve Miller didn't sound quite right, but I love Steve Miller Band too. Okay. So, okay. And they said, that's enough for Letty. Let's go.
Okay.
So they want somebody else. Let's see. Who do you got that you want to, that you're, oh, this is what I got here.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
It was my message. Will my mother's house be sold within August or September, please? Thank you for putting that back up again. Hi, Tina.
The first thing I heard was no worries, but then I got November.
And I'm feeling more towards September.
Yeah, later.
When she said just, yeah, later September.
Later than earlier.
Yeah. it's like you're climbing a mountain in August, and then you're at the top of the mountain, and it's going to be much easier in September, and you're walking down, and it keeps getting faster and faster until you're running at the bottom. The last mile is what they're saying. So the last week is going to be smooth sailing. It was about the song "Stuck in the Middle with You." So we found it. Thank you.
What's your mother's name?
Hi, Arlene. Hi, Lisa. Majot, are you here? Enough. I'm saying your name right. Please spell it phonetically.
Name's Mary.
Mary. Oh, how'd you get that faster than me?
I just saw it there.
Oh,
You put it
I didn't know she's Mary.
Oh, this is Mary?
Yeah, thanks, Mary. So her name is Majot is Mary, I think. So I'm still waiting for her to react to that. My mother's name is Sheila, but she died 2 years ago. Okay. She's with you. Okay. But it's at her mother's house. It took me 2 years to sell my mom's house. But they're saying September. And it's funny because my mom's house sold in November. And he's tapped into my mom's been here many times. And actually, her heavenly ascension was yesterday. So she has been gone, she passed 9 years ago. 9 years ago. So anyway, he's trying to do other work too. That's why he's not doing. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, I'm going to go to commercial while he finishes up his other
I'm ready
business.
here.
Well, you're going to have to give it a little bit more time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yep. Okay, so the plumbing business is moving right along. Thank goodness. Yes, it needs to be lived in. What area is it at? Is it in the U.S. or is this the place?
So it sounds like Moj is,
Mary. Her name is
or Mary is dealing with the house. So
Yes.
this is more her energy situation than.
Right, the mom's.
So mother doesn't matter.
She matters. It's her
Well,
house.
I know, but I mean, in terms the energy, I mean, mother's not trying to sell the house, daughter is.
Which one is it? Which saint is that for selling houses? Why am I saying Jude? It's not Jude. What is the saint to sell a house?
I'm
Saint
getting
Francis.
October. I don't think it's
Mom
going to be
died
in
October
September.
13th. Her mom passed October 13th.
Oh,
It's going to be before then.
I think October. I don't think
What saint is?
there's going to be a glitch in
Son
the
of-
details of the sale. Nothing serious, but it's going to delay it.
Oh.
Is what I think is going to happen. So
Are you in the same area as your mom's house? Because it's Saint Joseph's statue. You need to bury one in the yard. It is in the UK. Yes, I have to look after it. Okay. Is it does it have a yard? Is there any way you can bury a Saint Joseph statue in the yard?
I've heard of that.
Yes, Mercury is going retrograde, so possibly affect. Yes, and you don't want to sell or sign anything. Thank you for that, Jess. You don't want to sign any contract until around between or till after the 10th of September. So that's why we were both feeling end of September would be the soonest.
Or October.
Okay, if you are able to, yeah, but if it might close in October, but that doesn't mean it won't sell.
Oh. Go that
Sell
way.
in the first, because it takes time, it takes 30 days to close a house at least. So if you can do it, then put your intentions on it. And there's a lot of things you can do to help sell a house. I would really love to be able to go over there. I was going to say, we have people over there right now, but unfortunately, they're on a tight schedule and probably won't be able to make a pit stop to help you sell your house. But we will send, yes, wait until after the 10th. Mercury is going retrograde in which house? Which sign? I can't remember. I forgot. Well, it's going, it's already retrograde. It's full retrograde in 2 days. So that is in the sign of Leo. Wherever Mercury is right now, I couldn't tell you. I just know the sun's in Leo right now. Mercury is not. I'll have to check that in a minute. Oh, and also Miss Bonnie would know. Miss Bonnie is not here. So
She got swooped up by the orbs.
yep. Mercury is a retrograde and sign. Yeah. I'm not sure which house and sign. I don't have that great quartz. But great quartz, you're good at that. So let me know what you find out.
Who's next?
Yes. Okay. We're gonna go. Name a name.
I
Name a
would-
name. Name a name.
Which one?
That's what you're here
Yeah.
for.
That's what.
And we already took care of.
Well,
Mom.
Zahn was very early, and Noble Tea was very early, and Mild Goodson.
Did we
was
go
very
over
early.
Ramona enough?
We have not. Ramona is waiting. Yeah, she was the house thing. No, that wasn't the house thing.
No, this is resume with the new job opportunity. Is this the right time to resume with? I have concerns about having no car instead of some money.
This is funny.
What?
As you were reading that,
Yep.
I get sell everything and own nothing
Ooh,
and start over. That was weird. It's like you just walked away from everything. Maybe you want to walk away from everything.
we hope you can, Lizzie. Just saying. Where's Victor? I don't know. He knows to be here. He knows what time. we
Status of
expect
my
him.
living situation.
Yeah, she's living with other people, and she has no car.
Maybe she has nothing. Maybe that's what I'm getting. You walked away from everything.
I think she still has.
It's never not the right time. So don't park your keister in a chair. I'd be getting out there on roller skates, banging every door if it's meant to be. But my thinking is you don't sit around waiting for it to come to you. The one ads in the old days wouldn't find you unless you picked up the newspaper and started reading them. But, I don't know where you socially.
She's here.
She's here, but socially, put out the word. Are you in some groups, church, something? You put out to anybody you run into, hey, I'm looking for work. You just start spreading that energy. And I've had some amazing results just having a casual conversation. Hey, do you know somebody that? Or do you know somebody that needs? And I'm in a networking group, a business once a week. And you put yourself in a cluster of people who know people, and you start throwing the word out. But you can't park. Get out of the house and keep moving.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, or get to a computer where you can get out and start a Facebook. There's Facebook Meetup. There's what's the other one? Not Meetup.
Meetup is
No, it starts with an I, or is it? It's one of those.
Indeed.
Indeed's one of them, but there's another. Just even local network groups in neighborhoods. What's that one? I can't think of it. It's a boat. I'll think of it in a little while. But
Next door.
yes. Well,
Yeah, but
that's local. That's really local.
yeah, but those are really, it's not very local because things pop up for Scottsdale, West Side, and all this, and I'm in Mesa. That stuff has nothing to do with me. And there's a lot of negativity on there. I don't like
The
it.
point is, make some social connections.
I want to walk
Because I
away
keep
from them.
seeing you sitting at a kitchen table drinking coffee and eating breakfast. And I take that as a, you're not up and moving.
Well, it's almost, what I'm getting is you getting up to Sedona and standing in the vortex and having it just swirl around you, cleansing the old, removing the past.
LinkedIn, that's it.
touching-
That's it, LinkedIn. Thank you, Robert. Sorry, I cut you off.
The end, it was an I, and so I'm going,
I know.
What is
I just
LinkedIn?
realized that it's an I.
you got the N.
There's an I in it.
There's two I's, actually.
Yeah.
Linked in. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm getting is that you have to cleanse. They're saying cleanse your aura, cleanse your soul, just cleanse and get rid of all that toxicity left over from everyone else and take care of you. Find yourself again. No, create yourself. Forget the find. Create the new you. Archangel Gabriel had said in his closing remark one time, make each day your birthday. Okay? It's start new.
I didn't know
fresh.
about the steady thing. Thanks, Jess. I'd never heard of that.
Oh, yeah, never heard of that one. Thanks.
While there's a lull here, I want to remind everybody, if you have a weird experience story you can send me, I'm open to taking those, whether it be apparition, aha, Jesus showed up in your living room, whatever. And if you learned something from it, where it took you who you were before to who you are now, I'd like to compile some of that stuff. And feel free to access me here on the internet at my website, my email. Or send it carrier pigeon. I don't care.
Be careful with carrier pigeons. He has Harris Hawks outside, and yeah, they don't care for that sort of thing.
I wouldn't.
They rule the rooster.
That was very good. I
have Harris Hawks by my house, and the pigeon population is being kept under, but it's good.
Here I've got doves.
Well, you want doves.
Well, the doves.
Yes.
They keep the doves down. I think I got every dove in Maricopa County in my backyard when I feed the chickens. But
that's why they didn't want me to bring the food today, because nobody's going to be out there. Okay.
I want to hear about the stories. So tell me about the laundry detergent.
Well, I'm going to the Jess. I want to start my own business, a metaphysical herbal business, and I'm scared to. Don't be afraid to do anything. If you're being pulled to do it, you got to do it.
I know of a lady here locally. She's been doing it for a number of years now, and she's not ancient. She's probably in her early 40s. And she has herbs all over this one little back room in her house. She's very good at it. She also is very deep into astrology. So the point I'm making is you can start this in a bedroom or a shed out in the backyard. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to invest a lot of money. You just have to obviously know about and be involved with the herbs. It's not my area. That's why I go to her. And we have a mushroom lady too.
Yes. And Cece, quit saying the word can't. That's the start. Hold on. Yes, Nora will definitely.
And let me throw this out. If she's interested in starting her own business, get into networking. If you're a bona fide business and you're starting up, BNI, which is Business Networking International. There's in Phoenix area, there's like 70 chapters. It's worldwide. And these are just groups that meet weekly at a given time, and they get to know each other and they refer work to each other. So herbal thing would be an interesting little thing to add to a group.
Yeah. And thank you, Don. Harris Hawks dive at about 200 miles per hour.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, but
like
they're
missiles.
Gorgeous.
They are pretty. They're huge.
Okay. And I know you're in Tennessee. And if you want to start an herbal business, because Our friend Bonnie is starting a business up there in Clarksville as well. So you guys need to work together. I'm just saying.
Who's in Tennessee?
Bonnie,
Oh, Bonnie.
calling on angels.
I thought Jess was who you were talking to.
Yeah, I am. But we're going to Nor. But I'm telling Jess she needs to get with Bonnie because they're both starting out businesses.
They could do that.
They'll be working
But
together.
BNI is in Tennessee too, so.
Yep. Okay. We'll get to you next, Great Quartz, but Nor has been waiting a long time. Like a message from angels.
I think of Vikings when I see that name.
Nor. Yeah, I can understand that.
They're showing me you paddling a canoe. I know where that takes me. But you're just drifting in the river. You're paddling, but not with any intent on destination. The first thing that thing reminds me of, there's a saying somebody told me: love many, trust few, and paddle your own canoe.
Oh, I like that.
And that's the first one. That's the first place that took me. You're paddling your own canoe, but I'm hearing the word lackluster. You would like somebody to do it for you. Not that that wouldn't be nice to have, but they're saying you're not going to get anywhere fast waiting for somebody else to do it. It's got to be on your own volition. I don't know if that's what you wanted to hear or not, but that's what I'm getting.
Peace, pretty well balanced. Communication blockages. Nothing out of the normal because of the Mercury retrograde. So when you're communicating, just slow down, and you don't have to really think, but just take a minute before responding. I know I don't always do that either. So take your time. What else does Nora need to know? And it's like you need rest. A lot of swirling in your head, a lot of information coming in. Blockages on your male energy side. If you are working, it feels like it has to do with manager or supervisor. That's not pleasant. Something is being hidden from you in plain sight. Again, male energy. So anything else we need to tell Nor? No, just take care of you. Again, build up your unconditional love for yourself. I know I preach that constantly, but I can feel your heart chakra and you need it. Okay, I have trouble with my sister because I feel she's walking all over me and she won't hear what I have to say because I'm younger than her. What advice to deal with this? Okay, that's kind of, to me it's simple, but only because I say this and I know you've probably seen these, but let's go with this one first. I'm going to have to get this. Maybe it'll pop up. Hide. I call back my power, energy, and magic from all corners, peoples, places, and situations that have been, I use the word borrowing, draining, siphoning, or stealing from me, consciously or subconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally, from all realms, worlds, and directions of time. I am safe, sovereign, and protected. So shall it be. It's a powerful one. There's another one they want you to take a picture of both of these. So if you guys have a chance, please take a picture of these. And let me pull up the next one. I revoke access to all entities and their strings that cause harm to me. I rebuke all energies that keep me from my blessings. May my guides remove any spells cast against me. Block any ill intentions coming for me and protect me fiercely. No spell shall prosper against me. I recall my energy. I reclaim my power. I rejuvenate my magic. None of their fear, projections, or energy can live within me. Their prayers against me fall upon deaf ears. May the divine hold and protect me. Remove all ill will that is shackled to my spirit and set me free. As I will, so mote it be. And say this with conviction, say this with meaning. You believe it when you say it, you say it when you believe it. These do help. I can tell you they help a lot. A People around me who had nothing but basically ill intentions, or the fact that they only wanted me to be there for them, is this the spellbreaker prayer especially has resulted in things that I can see, and things that I know that when I took my power back, I saw them falter, and that's not a good thing for them, but is because they were relying on my energy that this happened to them. Okay. So once I took my power back, I don't feel any guilt for their decisions and their choices. So please say those morning and night. It does help. And yes, crystals do help too. My tiger's eye, I wear it to give me strength and protection. That's good. I'm just Jess's reply to Great Quartz. And I use amethyst too. Amethyst is great. Black onyx, black tourmaline, they're all very good for protection. Wear them. Bonnie wears a mirror necklace, mirror medallion, and the mirror she wears going out, so it helps as well. Okay. And yes, thank you, Jess. And Jess, hopefully you'll come in next Tuesday for our Tuesday Psychic Squad class. And hopefully you'll be there this coming Tuesday.
I do my best.
Yes. Thank you for the spellbreaker. Take a deep breath and in and out. Yes. And definitely say that. Hello, Peter. Welcome in. And I know there was somebody else we needed to get to. I'm trying to move around, move quickly. Is there anybody else that's grabbing you as far as who you need to talk to?
My eyes are landing on
Louis?
Luong, Lueong.
Long. Yeah. Are you still here, Long? Please let us know if you're still
I
here.
got Jess, Lewis Black, Melissa, Karen. The Letty one, did we worked on Letty.
Yeah, Letty GB we got. So did you, Mark? Mark Letty. So you know who you've done.
Pia, she can.
I can't get the link for Psychic Squad. Did you send the email to Don? Because I gave you the email last time. Arlene.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Shelby. I hope you're doing well and taking good care of yourself.
Is that your daughter, really?
Daughter-in-law, and she's having my grandson in March of next year.
So she just got newly pregnant.
Yes. And yes, we know it hasn't been proven by the doctors, but my grandson is coming. Same. Did he send you anything? Arlene did. Did you get anything from him? Thank you. And they're saying that to you too, Shelby. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So, and I'm going to put this in real quick. So, who did I say a name or pull one up? No.
Who is?
You were supposed to be looking.
For who?
For anybody.
I've been watching up here.
Okay.
Pick one. Cat Camp. Wendy came and went.
Yeah. Kat, are you still here? Did you want one? Oh, thank you. He said he would send later and never did. Oh, okay.
I was curious what that is.
Well, that's what you needed to tell me. Okay, we'll get that to you. Doing good, just nauseous and a lot. Thanks.
Put
What?
Put the emails back.
What emails?
The little screen.
Oh, well, in a minute. Hold on a second.
No,
I had to
now.
take that. I had to take that down for something else. I'll take one. One what? Green Bay. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm being. Roz is being called to do our work here. Just a second. For those of you who do
We
not know
put you
what
in a
I'm talking
glass
about,
booth.
you do not know what I'm talking about. We're referring to the old
Fraser.
Fraser. Anyway. Okay. All right. I guess Arlene would be the one to. Arlene wanted. Do you remember Arlene? She was from Monday night class.
Maybe if I saw her.
That would help. Okay. Okay. She wanted a general. What do you got for Arlene?
Okay, this is Arlene.
Yeah.
Kingdom Rage.
Kingdom Ridge.
I got her on here somewhere. She's disappointed. What are you disappointed about, my dear?
Not getting on Tuesday night class. I understand.
She's disappointed about somebody let her down.
Yeah, she said red stripe in hair. He might not. You're talking to the guy here.
She was on. Was she on last Tuesday
Monday.
or Monday?
Yes. Red and black.
Oh! She's new. She's new to the world here. She's your neighbor, your new neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's down the street.
I was thinking about her this week. All right. Now I got it. No, she's disappointed about something. She put her faith in somebody and she feels like they let her down. But they're saying it wasn't a good connection anyway. That's what I'm getting.
Well, as you know, Arlene, you need to take care of you.
It's Arlene. I was
Yeah.
trying to think of her name earlier this week.
Oh,
She
okay.
was so excited the other night when she was there. She was like she'd found her new world.
Yes, she did. I completely alone 24 hours.
Well, you can change that.
No car, no family. Hey, I'm right up the street.
You got a new family,
Yep, you do have a new family, new community, new tribe.
and you can email here.
He's putting his name and some of your experiences he would love to hear about. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And for those of you that we don't get to today, if you want to shoot me a quick blurb, quick question, to the extent that I can, I'll email you back with a quick response. Because sometimes that leads to new info. I'll be your friend. Yay.
And don't expect him to do free readings because he can do private readings. But a quick question to be answered.
I'm still
Yes.
rounding up.
And Arlene, Jess is in Tennessee, and we have one of our community members in Tennessee as well. So Jess will be added to our community as soon as we can get her on Psychic Squad.
Arlene, they just
You too, Arlene.
go stand outside your front door. Just let the sun hit you for a while.
Yeah, she'll have to wait until afternoon. Yeah,
I don't know where her
I know
door
where it
is.
I do.
But they just show me, just walk out your front door and stand in the light for a while. You got to get out of the dark.
Yep.
And drink water. You're not drinking enough. Oh, you're drinking the wrong stuff. Are you drinking a lot of coffee and sodas?
I don't remember if she said that.
Just what I'm getting. So they're showing sparkling water, like Perrier. Why can't you go outside, my dear? You don't have to go far. Beer. Okay, I'm thinking water would be better.
Ooh,
I was getting bubbles.
you getting bubbles, very
I
good.
was getting carbonation, and I'm thinking,
Yeah. And American beer of any kind is not good. I mean, they don't have a lot of good stuff in them.
You got to.
Yes, the local breweries and the microbreweries are better, but they put too many chemicals. Give me a good Czech beer, and I'm a happy camper. I'm just saying. I love Czech beer. Kozel's my favorite. Uh,
Well, that's a good idea. With or without the beer. Walking out the street with it.
well, the other thing, and I think it would be worse, but you could stand in front of the front window, and you could definitely get rays of the sun from there. But you probably have to wait until about, thinking about 1 to 2 in the afternoon.
They just show me you were stepping outside your front door
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Um.
They're saying change your ways.
Yes.
But that's a decision you've got to make. Nobody can do that for you.
Yep. And say hi to Morris too. I haven't met him yet, but I think it's in him.
Is everybody? I'm just.
Her cat.
Am I being heard? I guess I'm.
Nobody's saying you're not being
Yeah.
heard.
We're being heard. I feel
I don't drink beer every day, but you're right. I need some vitamin
the sun. That's where I'm going. The sun would.
D. Yes, vitamin D is good. I know you don't have a job, but maybe one of these times we can walk down to. I know when it gets a little cooler or a little darker earlier, walk down the street because I know what's down the street. It's the third building
Hey, Lord.
down, and I'll meet you down there. I'm not going to give the location right now. We can talk later, but yeah, change my
Well, we'll be your cheerleaders.
yes.
Julie has the pom poms ready.
Yes,
We were talking about pom poms this morning.
yeah, no whips, just pom poms, and no, don't get innuendos there. Just saying. We do innuendo hours sometimes, but yeah, I like to say we're all basically house plants. Yeah, I try not to be. I do better outside.
Just quickly, somebody's asking, what's the Gabriel Project? I am connected with a collective I call Gabriel, and they work with me and Julie and whoever, and we sit here and give you answers from them to the best we can that you might pose or present to us.
And the Gabriel Collective is actually
They showed up in this book, Conferring with the Universe.
that he wrote
That's where,
with their help.
where I first met them. And we're just extending the book, I guess.
And it is Archangel Gabriel and his collective. So he likes to play it down,
Yeah.
but it's actually Archangel Gabriel and his collective that come in. Okay. And it is real. Okay. All right.
They
So
surprise me every day with something. And Julie.
good timing, Darian. Okay. So Arlene, take care of yourself and easy on the bubblies. Hey, it adds 10 pounds. I'm just saying, carbonation adds 10 pounds.
Especially if you're not doing anything.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe a little bit of movement in the house. Arlene, we'll get just a second, Darian. And they came up with this immediately because I do 200 push-ups a day, and all I do it is on my counter. I just lean up against the counter and start doing push-ups. Yes, I engage my core, I tuck in everything, and I strengthen my muscles, and then I do 200 push-ups, 100 at a time. I do take a break in between. I do some stretching as well, but it helps. No, I didn't start out with 100 each time. I started out with 10, actually, until I can do 3 sets of 10, and then I moved it up to 15, 30.
You do 200 in a row?
I take a break in between,
Okay.
but I do 100.
That's still a lot
Straight.
of push-ups.
And then I'll do a couple things. Well, I'll do the stretching, do a couple things, and I can do 100 more. Yeah, okay. And then just do 100 more. It's like,
Cool.
it's less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, why not? And yes, I will work my way up to 300. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, My arms are definitely stronger than they used to be.
Yeah, you start noticing the difference.
Are you?
No, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you do.
I
When
was going to say, are my arms looking different. That's okay. So we're back to Darian. What does Spirit have for me?
I heard the word Corvette.
Ooh,
For
you
what?
have a Corvette? What does that sound? Pink Corvette?
I see him. Well, something on the realm of a
Pink
Corvette,
Cadillac.
but I see him standing along the edge of a car, looking at it, admiring it, and I'm hearing the word speed.
We have a need for speed.
It's something about a dream. They want you to, whatever you're fantasizing about acquiring, they want you to be realistic about it. And it has to do with deciding what your motive is. I ran into a guy the other night. All he talked about was his yacht, his Corvette, his new Tesla, and I don't know. He had some construction company. It was just he was letting you know he owned stuff, but these were all toys.
Yeah.
They were. I guess it's nice that he could afford them, but where I'm going with this is make sure that your fantasies align with your motives and your motives align with what you really need. There's stuff that's more important. I think you're focusing on. Well, we all do that. We dream about things to pull us out of our rut, or what's the word I'm looking for?
That sounds pretty good.
Distractions.
Distraction.
So we
Distract our minds.
But if you live in that world of distraction, you're not accomplishing anything in a real sense. The distractions don't ever get you anywhere. Except they distract you, and what needs to be dealt with doesn't get dealt with. So stop dreaming about the Corvette and take care of business. If that rings a bell.
Yeah, and the word you were saying it, make it. What was the word? You used some other word, but concrete came into mind. So make a solid foundation for yourself. Make it concrete.
Yeah,
And
you're
build
right.
from
I
there.
do get floaty energy with him.
Yeah.
You're right. Aaron,
Are you an air sign or a fire sign?
but no, I don't want you to go buy a Corvette.
No.
Would you?
No, Corvette is just
What are you dreaming about that's equal to a Corvette? There's something you've got your attention that you waste a lot of time thinking about that isn't realistic.
and to me, Corvette is speed, flashy.
Yeah.
But for those who don't understand Corvettes, they used to be made out of fiberglass. I don't know if they still are. So they're not worth the money. Earth sign, wow. You must have something else placement in your other placement in your chart, because I'm for Virgos.
Something they want him to pull back his energy. It's out there going, shotgunning.
Oh, sort of like you were today with the ping pong ball or the pinball. Yeah. So basically they want you to focus, and I'm hearing on you.
But it's interesting because they show me him. There's something that needs your attention. You're not paying attention. I want to go. I'm getting female energy. I don't know whether it's daughter or girlfriend, but something needs attending to in a relationship sense. And you have been distracted about dealing with it. If it's spousal, it's somebody needs something from you that they're not getting. You're feeling unsupported. Love languages. If you don't know what love languages are, pick up a book. Fabulous little book.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
I'm good there.
Virgo is mercurial and
yes, as
mutable.
In spousal.
Yes.
Anyway, she's feeling left out, whoever she is.
And then inclusion, because you're off on your own. I'm going to try Men Are from Venus.
Yeah,
Men are from Mars, Women Are from Venus.
that's a good book too, but Love Languages nails it a lot
Love
faster.
Languages is a book. That's the name of the book, Love Languages. What's the name of the author? Do you remember?
Was it Chapman? Yes, Chapman is the author. My
The
favorite book on the
Love
planet.
Languages. Okay, what is your name? Gary Chapman. Gary Chapman. That is the book.
Been around since the 90s, but it to me it says it all about relationships.
That's fine, but she needs something from you. Even if you're sending unconditional love, a distance, it doesn't matter. She needs something from you, and you need to supply it.
If you figure out what her love languages are, she'll have 2 out of 5 that are her predominance. You haven't considered this. If you can find that love language that is hers, I didn't find out my wife's until after I divorced her, or left her, was a better word. And I didn't put the pieces together. And she doesn't want to communicate because she doesn't think you're going to hear her. Ouch.
Thank you, Lizzie.
So, the first thing they're letting me tell, let her know that you want to understand her. You're trying to connect with her and be sincere about it because she doesn't think you care. Ooh, this is getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, and I'm feeling there's not a whole lot of love, unconditional love exchanged or sent out to her.
Well, everybody's got expectations and nothing's being met by either side.
Yeah.
So the distance is growing, but you better find out those love languages. That's the fastest way to pull them back because I don't think you two are aware of each other's needs.
Yeah. And it's important.
What's her name? What's his love language? Darian.
If you can put her name on here, just her first name.
First name. Hers is words of affirmation. You want to tell her you appreciate her, that she's a good person, you like what she does. The book will explain all this, but actions speak louder than words, but if her love language is words of affirmation, community, exactly.
Yeah.
They're two, I'm hearing lost souls. They don't know what their needs are, and the other partner doesn't know what their needs are. So you got to find out what your needs are, let her know. She has to find out what her needs are and let you know. And then you guys can jump on the same boat. It's very clear in the book. Easy reading. Linda. Yeah, she's feeling lonely and unwanted. You got to let her know that she means something to you. And that would be words of affirmation.
Okay. Getting 2 lost souls in a fishbowl, or swimming in a fishbowl year after year. That is Pink Floyd.
Oh.
And that is the song for you.
I like that.
Listen to it a little bit. Okay. Oh, her name is Linda.
I was saying, yeah, she's feeling unimportant.
Yeah.
So you got to scoop her up. I have to say this. There's a comedian who came across, it went viral, I think, quickly. But he does about this, a list this long of how to get to a woman's heart. It's write her poetry, bring her flowers, hug her, tell her she's cute, tell her, all these things. And he says, how do you get to a man's heart? You show up naked with food. So
I was going to say either that or cold beer.
Yeah.
Sometimes food
But
is, yeah.
The point is, you better start adulating her. Doing that. Hope this rings a bell for you. Go get that book today. It's got to be on Amazon.
It is.
The 5 Love Languages. Naked with food. I could so relate to that.
Yeah.
I think
we don't talk about that.
That's one of those truest words a man has ever said.
So you were preaching to yourself. You were preaching to the choir.
Well, I had never put it into words like that. He gave me the sentence. I could put it in a request now.
Okay.
That man needs to be immortalized.
Okay, yeah. And next we're gonna get to Ward. Did we already do Ward? Or no?
No.
Okay, Ward was next. Okay. Is there a message for Ward? After that, you're not gonna get a
Show up
woman
naked with
story,
food. No, she has to show up. You know, you keep your clothes on. She has to show up naked with food.
or at least with the trench coat on. And if you're in Arizona, it's too hot. Just saying.
Yeah.
Might have to wait a while for that.
I don't know what your connections might be with south of the border, but they're showing me you in a big Mexican hat and the big, what are those, the
Pancho?
poncho or what's a serape?
Serape, yeah. You are correct, Sarah.
And I'm thinking, let me play with this a minute.
I'm almost seeing it. Ukulele.
Mexican playing a ukulele. Aren't
Just
well?
a
They've got
little
those
thing.
big
Yeah, they got the big
big
ones
guitars,
too, but
big bass.
they have the little ones too. Okay. What do you play with?
Oh, I'm trying to redirect an individual here.
Okay, so we're going to do a quick commercial. We'll be right back to you, Ward. He's got business he's got to take care of really quick. And I probably won't have this on in time, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
I'm back.
I'm not.
But he isn't. Anyway, okay, Ward, what we got for you? Authenticity again. Your high heart chakra wants to be activated. There's movement in it. That is right here. It's in between your heart chakra and your throat chakra, and the color is kind of a bluish green. The colors of these two together, the throat chakra and the heart chakra. And the stone for it is Amazonite. And what they're saying, you need to get this activated. It has to do with divine love, divine unconditional love. It's there, it's knocking at the door, but you need to open up your chakra. You can always find chakra cleansing and activation guided meditations on YouTube. I haven't looked for one for the high heart or thymus chakra, but they've got to be in there. This is considered a minor chakra, not part of the major chakras, but it's important, and it helps, as they're saying, it helps decipher the information coming in, which goes to your crown, then to your third eye, goes through your throat, and it has to get completely transcribed, is the word they popped up, in your heart chakra. So that's why all of these other ones have to be aligned and ready to go. But
You're still talking about Ward, right?
You're not speaking your truth. Okay, I can work on chakra. Good. Okay, good.
The energy I'm getting from that picture I gave you about the Mexican serape itself is, I'm getting a sense that you're generally relaxed and easygoing, but where I want to go with this is you're too relaxed. There's that que sera energy, and something about you need to put more effort in what's coming your way. I don't think you're irresponsible, but you're not taking action as needed, is what I'm hearing you say. So the encouragement for you from me would be, or them, take more action where it's needed, because things are falling off to the wayside that need to be attended to. Not out of not caring, just maybe lack of ambition, or this is horrible to say, I know when I eat Mexican food, I just sort of like,
Oh, you mean after you eat?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
just feel dead in the water. So stop eating Mexican food. What energizes you? Vegetables?
Oh, it energizes me, but I don't know I don't know what your blood type is,
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
because some blood types need meat and some blood types need veggies.
But whatever he's doing, he's lethargic. That's the word
Yes,
I'm looking for.
lethargic, yeah.
Something's causing you to be lethargic, whether it's mental
Oh,
or fear of failure.
you know that thought, huh?
Yeah. You're afraid of doing it because you're afraid you won't do it right. He's an A. I'm an A. Okay.
Okay,
You're not a
and
meat
you're
eater.
like me.
You're not a meat eater.
He's an A negative.
Oh yeah, you might.
So, I don't know what your diet is like, but I can say that vegetables and fruits are really top priority for you. But don't eat all raw vegetables. Okay, do some uh, roast the vegetables. If you're going to roast them or cook them in any way, use avocado oil. Again, another
I
fruit
thought
vegetable.
raw was great.
Huh?
I thought raw was the best.
You can only have your body can only handle so much raw.
Really?
Yes, because there's so much fiber
Yeah.
in vegetables. Yeah, cook some of that. Make it a little softer for your stomach to deal with.
Huh.
And your intestines and all that.
Because I grab a
Believe me.
carrot here and a carrot there.
And you're used to it. But you don't eat a whole lot more than carrots and broccoli, right?
Right. If I eat any of them at all.
Yes, but you need to eat more food.
Oh, I eat more food. I just
Okay.
that's a
Those are
limited
veg-
veggie thing.
Why?
I eat
Because you
fruit.
don't like anything else?
It's just they're easy to buy and I don't have to cook them and clean them. Just great. Reaching the
Grab and go?
Yeah, great. Chewing and pull all the strings out of my teeth after the celery.
Yeah, I understand that.
Life's too short to eat celery, somebody said. I saw that one day. I thought that was funny.
Chop it up. Yes. Oat protein is crucial for those oat.
Yeah.
Now
You're a meat eater.
Yeah. All right, going to do that then. And you do need to eat some more vegetables. And they have packaged even in the frozen.
That's where I get them.
Okay. Frozen. Get the roasted vegetables.
Oh, really?
And just,
They're
Pop 'em in.
pre-roasted.
well, they're ready to be roasted. I don't know how long they take. There's some that goes in microwave. I don't prefer those.
Oh,
but-
I don't do microwave.
Okay, but they do have ones that go in the oven, and they just roast.
Huh.
And it's good.
Well, quickly, I want to go back, emphasize the fear of failure. One, you can't make a mistake. All you can do is try and learn from it. So don't beat yourself up or don't be fearful about not trying something. Go, man, go.
See, spinach can be sautéed or fresh, but spinach has a lot of oxalate. So
Yeah.
those of you who have kidney problems or disorders of any kind, and that has to do with urination and all that, be careful with how much spinach you have. Okay. And if you're going to have spinach, make sure you have it with some it has magnesium too, but some like mushrooms or something like that. It's really good to do. Good. And then Jess says, I believe oranges are good for energy and solar or sacral chakra, but I don't know.
You want
if
to
I
eat the
know
raw
that.
fruit. You don't want to drink the juice. It's too concentrated with sugar. So eat
Oh.
peel the orange and eat the orange.
Well, as you know, I've been blending lemon, and lemon is really good. But yes, the oranges have a lot of sugar in it. And a lot of people were saying, eat bananas. Banana has a lot of sugar
Yeah.
and starch in it. So be careful with how much.
And they don't have
you take.
potassium like everybody says.
They do, but watermelon has more potassium. And the reason why we don't eat more watermelon is because, as you said, it takes more process to be able to eat it. So, but the watermelon would be the best for it.
Holy
Okay.
Moses, 10:56 already.
Okay, so that means,
I felt like we just got, well, while I'm thinking about it, there again, those of you we didn't connect with, if you want to shoot me a quick blurb as to the extent that I can, I would be happy to answer some quick questions email wise. I'm still looking for stories of bizarre encounters, either energy, aliens, your deities, and aha moments, things you've learned, what's taking you from point A to point B. I'd be interested in hearing those stories. Email. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And Zane, get a hold of us, and we will work on doing a Zoom on your thing.
What was it he wanted? I forgot.
He had experiences that he would go over it with us.
Yeah.
So, and I will record the Zoom, and we might be able to post it, or we might be able to decipher it. Anyway, so I'm pushing away since I can't. Yes, welcome in, Dragonfly. Since I'm not allowed to touch the computer while Gabe comes on, Gabriel.
I didn't know that.
Remember, I hit something one time and the
sound
went off, and then the next time it says, "Do not touch."
Oh,
so I'm backing
I forgot
away,
that
so
sound
I
thing
can't.
happened. So anyway, I'm wondering, they're telling me to read that page again.
85, there was something you missed on there?
Yeah, here's my book. And I earlier, to those of you who weren't here, I was mentoring a gal the other night. And long story short, they told me to tell her to read this particular page.
Was it 85 or 83? You said 83.
You start on 83, but the keywords they were after was the bottom of page 85. And this is my book. I'm going to read the paragraph. They're talking about an experience. Where do I want to start? I'm just going to read this whole paragraph. Next, you have to see yourself as having a way to maneuver through the questioning. Your concerns at the moment about infinity are different than your concerns when you first dealt with the concept. This had to do with a revelation I had as a kid. As a child, you had no measuring stick to apply to the subject to help you find balance in your developing conceptual center. Be gentle with yourself and with your memories. Do not bash those around you in the sense that they did not understand you, i.e. parents and that type of thing, or siblings. Remember that as an adult, that an adult has lost the ability in most cases to accurately see through a child's eyes. Remember this with your kids. They're looking at the world differently than you are. They are wearing different glasses, and it is difficult for adults to see where the child mind is. That what you are trying to do is relate to your kids. Adult measuring devices are calibrated at a different scale, so try as they might, an adult will find it difficult to convey accurately at a child's level. The relevance of what we have just said is that conceptually you are developing your devices for measuring your life's perspective, be it a child, be it an adult, be it an elderly person. So for the most part, it was simply a step for you in the process of leaving childhood and moving up the ladder. Now, you could be leaving childhood at any given age. It doesn't mess us. That's where I want to go with this. You know, we're all children from point A to point B. If you can see your life as a steady process of moving up the ladder of thought, rather than a shocking, horrific experience, the pain is lessened or neutralized over the event. The point being, there's no right or wrong. One road leads to diamonds, one road leads to gold. And that's interesting. They haven't done that with me before, at least not here in this setting. So be gentle on yourself, look through another's eyes as best you can, and realize they aren't seeing the world as you see it. So you can't really stand at the top of the pyramid and, shall we say, condemn another for what you think they don't know because they're in their own spot and you were in theirs. And I'm getting goosebumps about all that. So hope that helps you guys. Go, be happy.
And yes, I will be going to Cave Creek on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. The
Sisterhood of Healing.
Those of you in Phoenix, Tina Escoto has a Sisterhood of Healers Sunday morning at her center. And that's donation-based readings and healings.
Yes. And we will be doing readings.
And
not together.
And we will, yes.
He's in a niche there, and he's been doing it for at least a couple of years, haven't you?
I've hung out with her about 6 years now. 5 or 6 years.
Oh, at the
Yeah.
Sisterhood of
Well, she's been doing it ever since. Haven't missed many of them.
Okay.
So no, I get a charge out of doing that. So
But I will be leaving early. So Arlene, hopefully that other person that said she's in the area would be able to pick you up on Sunday, because I plan on leaving about 6 a.m.
are you
I have other
taking
things to
Arlene
do.
with you?
Well, just saying, I don't think I can,
Oh,
because I need to leave early. I have other work to do on my way there. And since I'll be reading afterwards, I have to get myself food. So
yeah.
I will have to stop.
Do you have her contact information?
I don't think we do. I can always run by your house anytime. And
Maybe I can take her for her.
well, there was one other person in the area that said she usually takes the 202, but you can pick her up on the 60.
Oh, good.
And yet, what time do you usually get there?
I get there about 9:30.
So you would have to be ready about 9:15 or 9 o'clock.
I give myself 8:30. I give myself an hour to get up there. 'Cause
Okay,
they have road
so
closures.
quarter till 9 if you
For-
need him to take you. But if the other person's taking you, that's fine. Just please let us know.
Excuse us for working out our itinerary here.
Yeah, and you've got my Gmail and his Gmail going across, so you can get a hold of either one of us. I'm not sure who that other person was. I see her, but I can't remember her name.
5 love languages. That's it. That to me is the holy grail.
Yeah. And the 5 love languages that's by Gary Chapman. So on Sunday, please let us know before then, by tomorrow, so we can make arrangements. And then, yeah, I could. Do you stop afterwards to get something to eat, or you head home?
I do it either way. I usually head home. I'm usually back here by 1.
Okay. An hour and a half?
Well, we drag our feet getting out of there
Oh, okay.
in traffic.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate each and every one of you.
We love it as always.
Tomorrow morning will be Susan Grayson at 10 a.m. On Sunday, I'm not sure if someone's going to be on around 3 p.m.-ish. Most likely Miss Angie will not, because she is traveling. She is traveling in Europe right now. So
If you have anyone interested in group acupuncture, I do that. I have that done here at my house tomorrow morning at 7. You can email me quick if you're interested in doing that. I'm in Gilbert. So
yeah.
Good night, Karen Gibbons, wherever you are. Was she a UK person or something?
No, I don't think so. I can't remember for certain. But
Light and love to you all. We will be back.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have a fantastic weekend. We've got a new moon coming, and the 888 portal, which is also called the Lion's Gate, and a bunch of things. So keep your eyes on astrology information and energy information coming from the sun, because it's very important right now. Okay, thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic